When I was, coming up, I had a rough time, growing up around my neighborhood and stuff like that. And, it was consequential that these things happen to us kids in the inner city. And, it's not a real big jump to say that, we're good kids, because we are good kids. We come from good families, good homes, and they're just broken. And sometimes when kids fall into these situations, they become misled by older kids and teens and peers and things like that, which in turn sets you in motion to catch these cases and hang out with the wrong crowd and to need to feel accepted and things like that. And I was one of those kids. I was just that. I needed to feel accepted. I just believe that I found help in Norfolk from Daryl Jones. And Daryl Jones is very motivated. He's highly motivated to see other people do well. He wants to see, what he touches affect people out there. And I respect that. That man gets a lot of respect from me, a whole lot of respect from me, like a big brother. And, the experience in itself is, if you come from that environment, it's not a scary experience. So you don't have anything to be afraid of it when you get ready to get released. You don't have that I'm scared to get in trouble, because you already know what the repercussions is. Everything that they offer is also, I believe, something to help them put money in their pocket. You know what I mean? It's like, like Daryl. I was doing the fatherhood program, and the fatherhood program lasted maybe 6 months, maybe 6-7 months, and it didn't get funded anymore, or they ran out of money. So how do they run out of money and you know what I mean? Nobody's participating in it. You know what I mean? Somebody here is reaping the benefits over here. So Daryl was trying to get them to pick people up, pick fathers up on the street, bring them to see their sons in here. Like people who can't see their sons, grandparents who raise their children. They don't let grandparents attend these classes. Just see things change if he's allowed to do what he does. He will make a difference somewhere. He already makes a difference in the people that he's around now, and they know what kind of influential type of person he is, and they always look at him. They try to label him some gang leader. They don't like any kind of assembling like that. So if we want to get in a group to talk, we want to get a group to freestyle rap, they're breaking everything up every time. So he's basically got to seclude himself in the corner, with a few guys doing his work, so that he can accomplish whatever goals that he sees that is gonna, make his day go by. Because he does it every day. 8:30, every rec, that man's out there, doing his thing. He is just the type of a person that you just need to be around, because I just think that he has a type of charisma, man, and it's not game. It's not, you know what I mean? He had the game. He ran the street. He had the game. But now it's more, when you talk to him, you can sense, you can feel a sort of an uplifting towards it. I'm gonna give you the scenario he gave me, and you probably heard about it. Okay, it's he said to me one day, we was in the yard, and I wanted to play basketball, and he wanted to talk. He told me, he said, I'm like a bow and arrow, man. You know what I mean? He said, this is what I do. He said, I'm like a bow and arrow. He said, I'm the bow, and, you need to be the arrow. I want you to be the arrow. I said, what do you mean, bow and arrow? I said, I'm already skinny, you know what I mean? So I look like an arrow. He's like, well, no, listen, bro. He says, we need to get you over that wall, He said, and if I can, I'll send you over the wall with as much information, as much, knowledge as I can give you. He said, so I don't care that I'm doing life here. He said, I have to stay here. He said, so I'm the bow and you're the arrow. He said, I'm going to fling you over that wall. He said, but what always happens is people ask, where'd that arrow come from? Where did the arrow come from? Say I make it to the top. This man in prison drove me to do what it is that I need to do, and gave me the motivation to use the opportunities that's out here in the real world to progress and to, find myself a better life and a lifestyle. What we're missing is a great message. What we're not catching, is the positive side that that he really is. We're missing the positive that we all need out here. Everybody wants a positive. Nobody wants anything negative in their life. Nobody wants anything that is going to hurt their family or cause any kind of pain. You know what I'm saying? This message is good. This message that he brings, it makes you want to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to say, you know what, man, I was hustling all this time and I haven't got nothing out of it. This is what he'd say. You know, how long you been hustling? Shit, second, third bid, you know? What are you doing? You know, and I really didn't have an answer for him for a good 6 months until I started walking the yard by myself because I didn't want to look stupid in front of this man. You know, and once I took enough time to think about it, I said, you know, I can do it out there. You know, I really think that I can do it out there. Once I knew that I could do it out there, and I started, you know, building with Daryl and stuff like that, he just made me feel that much stronger and confident about coming out into the real world. Daryl Jones, I believe he's being silenced because that man is on top of things. He knows what's going on. There's nothing that they can pull over his eyes. He does the legal work. He does the paperwork. He does the paper trail. You know, I've helped him arrange clippings from 1976 and this, that, and other. He's got boxes and folders and envelopes and that he needs 3 or 4 guys to go out there with and help him sort it out. Him, Brother Jabir, you know, the guys he works with up there, you know. They moved him from Old Colony. He got something going on over there. Positive stuff, uplifting stuff, you know. And they always try to deem him as some kind of gang leader or something, man. You know, the Ips are always fucking with him, excuse my language. The Ips are always messing with him, you know, in and out of his stuff and ransacking his stuff and stuff like that. And all he has is paperwork. He has no shanks. He has no drugs. That man's armed with paperwork and a pencil, you know? And the paperwork is aimed at, you know, uncovering the truth. You know, he's about truth. He's about, you know, the right way, you know. That man is in a situation right now where he's locked in on the truth. He's absolutely locked in, keyed in on the truth, and he wants to know it. And he wants other brothers to know it. He wants minorities to know it. He wants the white boys to know it. He wants, you know, everybody to know that there's a veil over, you know, over your face that needs to be pulled up and exposed and show how these people, you know, they really do. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's a business, you know, with DOC and things like that. You know, the feelings that they have towards people's families and coming in for visits and this, that, and other is just, it's just nasty, you know, the way they treat people. If I'm considered to be one of those poor people and I come out here and I use everything that I can take from these programs and what, you know, my man Daryl gave me, stuff like that, now I'm turning my statistic down, you know, I'm turning it around from a negative to a positive statistic, which is in turn is just going to help my family, my situation, and people in my community. You know what I'm saying? So if I carry his message out with me and I can just, you know, use that message and you know, further it and better it, you know, because Daryl's not the type, don't touch my, you know, if I can better what he started, he'll be very happy with that. You know what I'm saying? So he's just like, I look at Daryl as the key. You know, he's just a key, a big golden key, man, you know what I'm saying? But he keeps being slid into the wrong locks, you know? He keeps being slid in these positions where they're trying to bend his key. They're trying to, you know, do anything they can to make it not work anymore.